Hi guys, welcome back to B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda and this is my yarny cave. No, Kona's not here right now. She is taking a nap. I think she's in the living room. Wait, she heard my name. She heard her name. Are you coming in? Are you coming in? Come here. Come here. Go sit up here. Come on. And there she goes. I don't know if she hears me talking to the camera or she just senses that I'm recording and decides to make sure she makes her presence available to us. Anyways, thank you guys for taking a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for subscribing. If you have been with me all along, thank you for your continual support. I know it's been a little bit of time, last week since I put a video. It is Saturday, May 24th, and it's Memorial Day weekend. So staying home this weekend, relaxing. It's been a very busy last week of work. As many of you guys know, I have a new job and it's a lot of learning and a lot of, retraining your brain to do things somewhat the same but a little different. And that, of course, can be exhausting. So, but I wanted to share with you guys some happy mail that I received about a month or so ago. And I'm not going to say who it came from. All I'm going to say is, Dee Dee, you know, if you're watching, you know who this person is. I just want to say a heartfelt thank you for the beautiful gift. Blown away totally. And I did open them because I didn't know I was getting them. And I also wanted to acknowledge to the person who gifted these to me that I had received them and thanked them appropriately. So, but without further ado, I will show you what I received. So the first thing that I got was this beautiful Heart and Harbor yarn bag. Isn't it gorgeous? It's got a ton of space for different yarns, different notions, hooks, scissors, all kinds of stuff, and it opens up. It's got grommets on the top so you can pull your thread, your yarn, whatever you're working with through the grommets. And inside it's got an additional pouch for I don't know, scissors if you want to keep them in here, more hooks, just all kinds of notions and things that you may need that you don't want to store outside. And then in here it is all the circumference of the inside of the bag are pockets where you can put your yarn, and then in the center is this big space that you can actually store additional yarn or more goodies that you may need. So this is an awesome gift and one that I will definitely use. And in fact, once I start working on my grandson's blanket, this is gonna be perfect because I think I have 5 colors that I'm gonna be using, and I'll be able to put all the colors in there and switch yarn colors as I go into the project. So this is the first gift. Again, is Hearth and Harbor. This is the name. It did come from Amazon, but I did not research it. It was a gift, and I don't need to know, how much the person paid for it. I'm just very grateful and thankful for the gift, for that person thinking of me, and the note that was sent was truly heartfelt. And to say that I miss her is an understatement. So if you're watching, you know who you are. So this wasn't all that I received. The second item I received, and it actually wasn't one who it's the gift that arrived the last, was this beautiful yarn bowl with a lid. Now, we've all seen yarn bowls. We've all seen wooden yarn bowls. First of all, this color, beautiful. But what it makes it that much special is that it is personalized with my name on it. So it says Brenda on it. Ain't that gorgeous? I love it. So it has a lid in case you want to use it to store notions and you want to cover it up so you don't lose anything. You can just use it open as a normal yarn bowl. If the yarn sticks out, that's not an issue. You can feed it through the holes, or you can fit it through the swirl. A beautiful, beautiful yarn bowl. I love it. Again, Dee Dee, thank you so much for this beautiful gift. And the final gift, and the one that really blew my mind away, because I have never seen anything like this before. And it is a set of rosewood crochet box case with ergonomic wooden hooks. Let me take my little, I have that little card in it. I don't want to lose it. But first I'm going to show you the case. Look at this beautiful presentation, guys. It is a wooden case with a glass top. It's got hooks, handmade wooden hooks that go from 2.5 all the way to 16 millimeters. And there's a glare, but I want you guys to be able to see this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift. Oh, there you go. Amazingly beautiful. I have never seen anything like this before, and I was totally blown away. Never in my wildest dream would I have expected anybody to give me something so gorgeous, so beautiful, so thoughtful. But I'm going to show you a few. This is the 2.5. All the handles are almost the same size, but the actual hook size is a 2.5. So again, you have, it is stamped 2.5. Look how pretty that is. It's reminiscent of a Susan Bates type hook, and so it's got a little bit of a point. It looks very well made. It looks very well made. I'll show you the this says 5.5, but I think this is, I think they may have switched the stamping on the between the 6.0 and the 5.5, because this is the 5.5. Again, it is stamped 5.5. This is the 6.0. But if I put these next to each other, the 5.5 is a little bit thicker than the 6.0. So I think those were embossed incorrectly, but that's okay because I can tell what is what. And no big deal here. And then let's look at the 9 millimeter as we move up to the bigger size. Again, it's embossed, and look at the beautiful hook head. And finally, the jumbo here. This is a 16 millimeter. Look at this bad boy. These are awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, the person who gifted these to me Again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, Dee Dee. I am totally blown away by the gesture. You did not have to do this. It is beautiful. It is a treasure, something that I'll have the rest of my life. And who knows, if any of my children or grandchildren pick up the crochet hobby, it may be something that I pass down to the next generation. This is how beautiful this set is. Again, it's all wood and glass, and you can tell it is handmade. Gorgeous, gorgeous, good. I'm just blown away by it. Never did I expect it. In fact, when it arrived and I'm opening it, I was totally like, what could this be? I didn't even know. As I was opening it, I couldn't even guess what it was. I felt it was a big box, but I couldn't figure out what it would be. And when I finally got it open, I was like totally blown away. So again, thank you so much, Dee Dee, for this beautiful gift. I love it. You didn't have to go all out like this, but to say that I appreciate it and I love it is actually falls short of what I truly feel for these gifts and for your gesture. So thank you so much. Also, there was something else I was going to show you guys. Some yarn. I did order yarn, guys. I only ordered 2 skeins though, or 2 donuts. And I did order these from across the pond because I saw them on a video. You guys know that when I see something in a video that calls my attention, I have to look for it and see and find. And I just like to get my hands on things that we don't all see coming and going. I've said this many times before. I kind of like to dance to my own beat, and although I do enjoy a lot of the yarn that we all enjoy, I also look for stuff or yarns that are not easy recognizable and that perhaps are a little bit different than what we get locally here in the States. So I only got 2 donuts. However, these donuts are enormous. This is donut number 1. I know, guys, I know. It is it is Sirdar Dual Spun Ombre. It is 400 grams of Aran weight, which Aran is, I would say, I think that Aran is slightly thinner than a 4, but I understand from other folks that it may be actually slightly thicker than a 4. So whatever it is, but it is an Aran weight. It's actually 1,000 meters or approximately 1,093 yards. This particular colorway, this is actually from West Yorkshire, British design, expertise and craftsmanship, trusted by generations of hand knitters, established in 1880. That's what is Sirdar from West Yorkshire. And this is Citrus Sky. Now, I'm going to try to show it this way because I want you to see it is a yarn that goes a little bit from thick to thin. It looks almost like it's hand twisted, and also it goes from these like lime yellow, green, as you can see in here. I don't want to take it apart, but there's blue in here as well. So this color really called my attention, and I figured with 1,000 yards I could make a beautiful receiving blanket or throw with it. It is if I remember correctly, it is 100% acrylic. It is. It's, let's see if it can see the instructions. It does say machine washable, however, it says lay flat to dry. Wash and wool cycle, dry flat. Do not tumble, do not bleach. It says may be dry cleaned. That's really about it. So as you guys know, I am a wash and wear kind of girl, so I have a feeling that the reason they don't want you to put it in the dryer is because it looks like it may peel a little bit. There's a little bit of a halo, but needless to say, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Again, this is the colorway Citrus Sky. If you're interested in this, I don't even remember where I bought it from. Let me see if I... I know it came from the UK, but what I actually did is to compare prices, I actually Googled the name. Cedar Jewel Spun Ombre. And then once the different shops with the different prices came up, I chose the one that I thought was the best deal for me. And so I don't remember the name of the shop, but I got just two in two different colorways. So this is the first one. Again, it's as big as my head. Look at that. It's gorgeous. This color really is beautiful. And the second color is, and these will probably be made for like perhaps baby blankets. I'm not sure yet. But this next color is called Rainbow Glow. Again, it is a huge ball. Cedar Jewel Spun Ombre. The colorway is Rainbow Glow. And look at this. Again, this has some beautiful shades of yellow / orange, coral. It goes into some pinks. Let me see if you can see some pinks in here. So I don't want to break it open, but you have a good idea. And again, it goes from thick to thin. It is an Aran weight, and I think this would make a beautiful toddler blanket, or just a throw. I think it's going to be gorgeous worked up. Now the yarn, it wasn't really cheap. It was like $20 for $20-some for just the one. However, you do have over 1,000 yards, and for the size blankets that I make, one ball should be more than enough for me. And so we will see. I'm probably gonna do with it a rectangular granny stitch blanket, or I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see, because I want to give the yarn and the colorway the best possible option to shine. I think there's another option of yarn that stitch that I'm kind of thinking of. I'm actually working it in another yarn, and I like the way it looks and how it pulls the color. And I'll go ahead and show you in just a minute which I'm talking about. So there it is. Cedar Jewel Spun Ombre. Again, this color is Rainbow Glow, and it is enormous. Next to my head, it is as big as my head. Perhaps a little shorter than my head, but wider than my head. And last but not least, what is on my hook? And what is on my hook is the slanted shell stitch blanket that Creative Grandma, she posted a tutorial about 3 weeks ago. Now this is growing slowly. I still have to probably add another 2 skeins to this. The yarn that I'm using is a light worsted number 3 yarn. This is the last of it. I'm actually using it from the outside in because this yarn is so thin. It's a very thin 3, that on the first skein, when I tried to pull the center, it was just a huge mess. So I decided to work from the outside in order to avoid that, which is the reason why I have this little bit left. The yarn, however, let me pull one so you can see what it is. Give me a second. This is the yarn that I'm using. It is Style Craft Color Burst. As you see, you guys, I like to get yarns that not everybody has, not everybody have seen. This is a Style Craft. It's another style that comes from the UK. It's a beautiful DK style. This is the way it works up if you're knitting the yarn. This is called Catherine's Wheel, and it is a DK 80% premium acrylic, 20% polyamide. It calls for a 4mm crochet hook, and I'm actually using a 4.5, and I'm using my tulip. I really enjoy using the tulip hooks. Not only these, but also the ones that I have with the little rubber balls on it with the tulip hook. Really enjoy the tulip hook. It is 349 yards, machine washable and dryable, 100-gram ball. If you want to use it for knitting purposes, it calls for 4mm knitting needles as well. So this is the colorway that I am using for that blanket, and I also created a cardigan, a baby cardigan with the same yarn, and I'm going to create a set to gift to somebody. A friend of mine's, her niece is having a baby, and baby girl, and I hope that I can finish this within the next couple weeks so I can give it to her. I think the baby is due in August, so I think I have plenty of time. But this particular blanket is growing slow because the yarn is a DK, but it's a very thin, I shouldn't say thin, it's more like hollow. So when you crochet with it, it kind of thins out. And because I'm such a tight crocheter, when I use yarns that are hollow and not meaty, they tend to thin out quite a bit and make the work take a little longer. But still a beautiful yarn nonetheless, and it's working up gorgeous. I'm very happy with it. So let me see, what else do I need to catch you guys up on? I think that is it. I'm lying. There's one more thing, and I'll show you this in another video. So you guys remember all the yarn that my sister bought for me at the local Joann's that were closing? I understand that she went by recently and they're still opened. I did drive by. I was in the area Friday. I had to go to that area where my Joann's is Friday, and I just drove by. I didn't stop just to kind of see if it was open or closed, just out of curiosity, and it was already closed. There was a big sign on the door, Joann's closed forever, never opening again. I don't know if that was the way of the workers kind of putting the final stamp on it and shutting their doors, but it was a handmade sign. So so my local Joann's is closed. It is no more. And so going back to the yarn that my sister was able to get for me, I actually had to buy a storage little cabinet for it because it was a lot. You guys saw that it was a lot, and my storage that I have, and you guys have seen it, if you have not, I'm going to tag it to this video of how I store my yarn in my other room, so you guys can have an idea. It was going to be I wasn't gonna have enough room for it, so plus I still had all the vortex yarn that I had purchased myself and I had not put away, and so I bought a cabinet that I'll show you guys later on in another video to store all the yarn that my sister bought for me, and the other yarn that I had here that I had not put away. Now all of that's been put away. The only thing that hasn't been done, it hasn't been bagged. And then once I have time to do that, I'll bag everything up and then I'll put it back in the storage cabinet. But yeah, that's really all that I have for you guys. I don't know, what do you think? What do you think of my gifts? Again, Dee Dee, you know who you are. I love you. I send a virtual hug your way. This camera has been really rude lately. It just cut me off. The battery was dead. So anyways, like I was saying, Dee Dee, thank you so much for the gift. There's no words. There are not enough words to say thank you. You didn't have to go and purchase such beautiful things, but thank you so much again. I'm sending you a virtual hug again. Thank you so much for your friendship. I miss you. I love you. And make sure you hit me up soon. Anyways, what else, guys? That's basically it. So I'm gonna tag below, or I'm gonna tag the video of the tour where I store my yarn, so you have a chance to see what it looks like. And then at another time I'll do another video of the storage unit that I had to buy to store all the yarn, the last minute Joann's yarn that I added to my stash. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for your support. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Leave a fun comment. This is a chill channel, so for those of you who have been with me, again, thank you for your continual support. I love you guys. I pray that wherever you are in the world, you're having a blessed morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless. Happy Memorial Day weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Bye. Bye.